Let me just say, I hate the term glowing up, find it a little bit corny, but today I'm helping you do exactly that. And that's because although I find it a little corny to say glowing up, I'd like to tell myself that I kind of had one myself. That's because the other day I was looking at some older videos and photos of when I was about 14, 15, when I honestly first started getting into men's fashion. I'd like to tell myself that I look a lot better than I did those days. Now, if you're wondering what I did to do exactly that, that's what I'm going to be going over in today's video. Now, I just want to say, now, although yes, I feel a lot better than what I did when I was younger, I still find myself facing a lot of insecurities. And honestly, that's going to be the first thing that you need to do is face your insecurities. Now, yes, you got to understand that insecurities are in your own head, but unfortunately, it's not as easy as saying, oh, it's in my own head and forget about it and move on. I wish it was that easy. You do got to realize some things are just out of your control. For example, your height, which is an insecurity that I struggle with here and there, just being completely honest. Facial features like bone structures in your face. Some things are just left completely to your genetics. Although they suck, it is out of your control. But what you should do instead is focus on the things that you can control. Things like your weight, your skin, hairstyle, style, things like that. You can control all of this and make a change to make yourself feel a lot better. So I'm going to be taking a deep dive on the things that you can control to make sure that you get a little bit more of a glow up. But at the end of the day, if you start working on these things, you're going to look a lot better, and most importantly, you're going to feel a lot better. So the first thing we should talk about is clothing. Now, you could do a lot to change your style, but first you need to find your personal style. What I like to do is go on social media like Instagram, TikTok, things like that. Find people that you like the way that they dress. I personally really like the way Noah Beck dresses, and a few fashion influencers out there like Alex Costa. There's a few guys on Instagram that I follow. I find outfits that they like, I screenshot them, make a list, find clothes that I think would suit me, and I go out and try to look for these clothes when I go shopping. At the end of the day, finding your style does take some time. You're gonna find a lot of things that do suit you and some things that just don't. Following trends is also a good option, but as I say plenty of times in my videos, you don't have to follow trends for the sole purpose that is a trend. Just because everybody else is wearing it does not mean you have to wear it as well. But start wearing things outside of your comfort zone as well. One thing that I've been wearing a lot, especially since I was younger, is boots. Especially if you're on the younger side, no one's really wearing boots. So let me introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, BrunoMarc. Honestly, especially now more than ever, I've been noticing that the more I wear sneakers every single day, the more I get tired of it. There's a lot better options out there, and the main thing that I've been wearing a lot of is going to be boots. Now, of course, no, you don't have to look like you're 60 years old if you're wearing a pair of boots. There are plenty of good options out there. All the options I've been checking out lately are going to be from today's video sponsor, BrunoMarc. These are hands down some of the best pair of boots that I've gotten. The main thing that I like about them is going to be variety. They have stuff for literally every occasion, and that's why the 3 pairs that I ended up picking up are going to be 2 casual ones and 1 more dressed up one. With these 3 alone, I'm pretty much ready for any situation. No matter what, if I want to be taken more seriously, I can throw on any pair of boots and it's going to look good. But if I'm in a place where I want to dress as dapper as possible, these dress shoes from BrunoMarc will do exactly that. They're clean, they're dapper, and most importantly, they are very comfortable. But of course, the 2 main ones that I've been wearing are going to be the Chukka boots and Chelsea boots, just because these are a little bit more casual, and I typically find myself more in casual settings. So these are the ones that I've been wearing the most of. The Chukka ones, I got them in black. These 2 are honestly the perfect combination of dapper and casual. Especially if you're younger, it won't look like you're trying too hard with these. But like I said, BrunoMarc has a variety of different options for literally any occasion. And then one thing that I thought was pretty cool is now they pretty much ship anywhere. So obviously, of course, the United States. I'm saying obviously because I have them, but also places like Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. And trust me, this is such a better option than wearing sneakers, especially if you're on the younger side. You don't have to wear sneakers every day. You're just gonna look like everybody else. So getting boots like this definitely help make you stand out, especially if you're going with the Chukka or Chelsea boots. So if you want to pick up any of the ones that I'm wearing or check out any of their other options, BrunoMarc is going to be the first link in the description, and you can use code Aaron for 20% off if you order over $60. But if you wanted more, if you spend over $90, code Aaron will save you 25% off, and if you order over $130, then that code is going to be worth 30% off. So make sure to check out BrunoMarc so that way you can pick up the same ones that I'm wearing. All right, the next thing that you should focus on is going to be skin. Now, I think the first step to getting better skin is staying hydrated. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Now, as I got older, I don't really hear it as much, but when I was younger, I heard a lot of people complain that water doesn't taste like anything, so they don't want to drink it. Don't be that person. Drink water. It's so beneficial for you, and you're going to notice that it's going to do wonders for your skin. But aside from that, also you need to start focusing on skincare. Skincare is something that most guys overlook, so don't be that guy that's overlooking skincare. There are plenty of good, affordable options out there. For skin, that's pretty much all you need. A skincare system, drinking a lot of water, and of course a good diet, and you're going to notice that your skin should start to clear up. Keep in mind, it did take a while for me to clear my skin, but once I noticed that I started taking a lot better care of my skin, I felt a lot more confident. The next thing that you need to start focusing on is working out, because yes, a lot of younger guys don't work out for whatever reason. Now, it doesn't have to be intense weightlifting. If you really want to get into the habit of it, don't force yourself to do things that you don't want. Start off easy, and eventually, I promise you, you're gonna fall in love with it. It's exactly what happened to me. I was a younger guy. Now, my type of exercise was running. I used to run everywhere, which is good because running is good for you, but I started feeling a lot more confident when I started to get a better physique. So when I started hitting the gym, when I started lifting weights, I noticed that I felt a lot better about myself. But of course, everybody has their own goals. I personally like more of a slimmer physique. If you want to go that bodybuilding route, that's up to you as well. Again, take inspiration from other guys, but start falling in love with exercise. It could be sports, it could be going to the gym. Like I said, plenty of options out there. Now let's talk about some hairstyles. You gotta start doing your hair. Waking up and putting water sometimes just isn't enough. I really recommend experimenting with a bunch of different hairstyles. When I was younger, I used to never want to experiment with anything. In fact, I had probably one of the worst haircuts. And at the time, I thought it looked amazing, so I never wanted to try anything else. But you never know what you're gonna like until you actually try it. Once I got out of the mindset that only this hair works for me, I started to grow out my hair and I had longer hair. But the thing was, once I got longer hair, I didn't want to experiment with anything else, and it took me forever to finally start getting a little bit more shorter hair. Once I did, I felt a lot better for myself. And now that I've had a hairstyle like this for some time now, I'm really thinking it's time to try something new as well. But now that I'm older and I know that there are a few different hairstyles that may look better than what this does right now, I'm pretty excited to try some new things out. If you're not too fond of your hair, there are plenty of options out there. You could do something like a loose perm to get a little bit more waves in your hair. I would say stop using drugstore shampoos and conditioners, especially if it's a shampoo and conditioner in one bottle. Keep in mind those really aren't the best for your hair. Get one shampoo, get one conditioner. I personally shampoo once or twice a week, but I use conditioner pretty much every single day. That's just what I found works best for me. One day I'll probably do a deeper dive of what I do for my hair, but that's pretty much the gist of it. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I mentioned earlier, I feel a lot better about myself than when I did when I was about 14 years old, because I was very insecure at that time. I thought I was way too skinny. I thought I was really short, even though that really didn't change all that much anyways. But once I started focusing on the things that I can control, my skin started to clear up a little bit more. I started focusing on my hair. It's a lot more healthier now, and also started getting into men's fashion. Now my outfits get a lot more compliments, and it makes me feel a lot better about myself. At the end of the day, I'm very glad that I started this self-improvement journey. So if you are starting out, I wish you the absolute best. And that's exactly what I try to cover in this channel. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video.